Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to take you on a journey of struggle, grit, pain, and ultimate transformation. This is the story of a man who turned his lowest point into the foundation of his greatest strength. This is the story of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and how bodybuilding helped forge the mental and physical titan we know today. Dwayne Johnson wasn't always The Rock. He was born into a family of wrestlers, with his father, Rocky Johnson, and grandfather, Peter Mavia, both being professional wrestlers. But that legacy didn't come with privilege. He grew up moving from place to place, even being evicted from their apartment in Hawaii when he was just 14 years old. Imagine being a teenager, looking at your mom crying on the couch, not knowing where you'll live next. That moment planted something inside him. A fire. He got into trouble. He was arrested multiple times as a teen. He felt lost, angry, like he didn't belong anywhere. But then something happened. He discovered the gym, the iron, the clang of weights, the discipline. It became his sanctuary, the turning point. He started lifting not to look good, but to survive mentally. He said, "I needed to build myself up because mentally I was broken." Bodybuilding gave him structure. He started training intensely, putting on muscle, changing his identity. He learned how the discipline of lifting translated to life. Consistency, pain tolerance, delayed gratification. Every rep, every set, every drop of sweat was a vote for a better version of himself. Football dreams and crushing failure. He worked hard, got a football scholarship, and played for the University of Miami. He dreamed of going to the NFL, but that dream was shattered. He didn't make it. He ended up in the CFL, Canadian Football League, and after just 2 months, he was cut. He came home with $7 in his pocket. $7. Think about that. He often says, "That's when I hit rock bottom." But hitting rock bottom also became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. Reinvention through wrestling and iron. With no money, no fame, no success, he turned back to what he knew. The gym. The iron doesn't lie. He trained harder than ever. Bodybuilding kept him grounded when everything else fell apart. And then he made a decision. He would follow in his father's footsteps and become a professional wrestler. At first, he was rejected by fans. Rocky Mavia was booed out of arenas. But instead of quitting, he reinvented himself. He became The Rock, confident, charismatic, physically dominating, all powered by years of lifting, training, grinding. The body follows the mind. What's most powerful about Dwayne Johnson isn't just his muscles, it's his mind. He wakes up at 4 a.m. He trains before the sun rises. He says, "The hardest workers in the room get the results." Period. His mindset? Discipline over motivation. He doesn't wait to feel ready. He shows up every single day. Bodybuilding wasn't just physical. It was mental therapy. It was identity. It taught him how to show up when the world says no. It taught him how to keep going when you've only got $7 to your name. Success and legacy. Today, Dwayne Johnson is one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. He owns multiple businesses. He inspires millions. But he still trains like he's broke. Still lifts like he has something to prove. Because to him, success isn't about money or fame, it's about the work. He once said, "Success at anything will always come down to this: focus and effort, and we control both." So what can we learn from the rock? That no matter how hard life gets, no matter how far down you fall, you can rise. You can build yourself one rep at a time. And like Dwayne Johnson, you can turn your pain into power, your struggle into strength, and your story into legacy. Don't just lift weights. Lift yourself. Be relentless. Be consistent. Be rock solid.